bag. You rip the bag right open. You don't open from the side.
You don't have to do it that way.
Yeah, you do. It's barbecue.
What if we
Rip it to shreds.
I'll open it from the bottom too.
What if we want to
now you
save
can't even
this
take
to
it home
put
and
in a jug
carry
of
it.
water?
Here's what I think the actual thing is. It's so you're not sticking your hands in the bag and touching the bread.
Yeah, you're not like.
But also, listen, sandwich bread and barbecue bread, while the same bread,
Yes.
It's a different experience.
dude, I could have 10 slices left right in the trash.
No,
Get
you're
outta
gonna
here.
throw that away?
Yeah, rip the bag open. Well, you would
that's-
just eat it at your desk. Or
I
we put
would.
it in some water. What's up?
Hit us with the intro.
Oh, hey, it's Off Topic Podcast, Thanksgiving edition. No. Ryan's dropping meat already.
That was so
Damn it.
sad.
I'm your host, Mikey
Ryan's
Mike.
drunk uncle.
We got Lindsay, Trey, Jer,
Yeah, I'll take it.
Ra.
Do you
Yeah, he
think
has the thing.
the Bragg has cracked yet?
The Bragg has
I'll be
cracked.
honest, I'm
according
surprised
to
he
him,
didn't
the last
already.
I asked, he didn't.
If he hasn't already, I actually think he can do it.
His plan, he said, and I don't know if he said it on the podcast last week, is to go to a GameStop and buy it used.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't want his money to go to Nintendo. But
Yeah.
he wants to
We
still
already
play
talked
it.
about this last week, and people got mad that we
Price.
were picking on him. The people that agree with Matt.
Yeah.
Right.
No one here, obviously.
Right. Yeah. No.
But they're like,
Where you again? You
it's a
saw his-
valid
us
criticism.
casual
But also, like,
Pokemon
it's
players.
the best-selling Pokemon ever. I mean, yes, there's more people in the world, I suppose, but like,
Everybody's
more
fucking.
children.
Everybody's fucking.
Everyone's fucking
But, like,
making Pokemon players.
I'm not. I ain't got no Ditto yet. Where's that fucker at?
Ultimately, like a franchise that's as old as Pokemon needs
years
an
old.
entry
20
point
years
for new
old.
people. I'm fucking 8 years old. I want to play this game, but I don't know what these 1,500 Pokemon
yeah, but
are.
it's
you know?
not for them.
I
Here's
will-
what you
hang on.
say. Shut up.
I'm gonna
you
tell you
kid,
this.
And then you
Don't
punch
forget,
him.
it is.
I have an 8-year-old at home. He doesn't give a fuck what happened before.
Yeah. Exactly.
Doesn't care.
I guess I'm
Just whatever new
expanding the
Pokemon
argument
game,
into
okay.
like.
Yeah.
I'm,
Gotta catch
I'm also
up.
not taking
Yeah.
a stance because
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Yeah,
I'm not
same
like
here.
I'm
It's
just
a
like
double-edged
understanding
sword.
each side, you know?
Yeah, it's good and bad. Especially like understanding production as a whole. I'm like, I sympathize with everyone who's like, I just want to go home, dude. I'm like, you don't have to put all the Pokemon in there. It's fine. Go home. Touch your kids. Like gently
don't say
hug
that.
them and love them
Weird.
and have pisical contact that is meaningful and not sexual in any way. Moving on. Now.
That
That got worse.
It got worse.
It got worse before it got better.
Same.
The other thing too, when people when we were talking about Pokemon last week, and which I missed most of it because I was going potty, and then you came back and you're like, we're getting him. We're getting him.
We're getting that man.
And I go, no, I know, I was here. I went to the bathroom when the onslaught started. But people were just like, you know, I'm with Matt. Da, 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 da. I don't want people to think that we have a stance in opposite of Matt,
Yeah.
whereas we were just shitting on something someone loves. That's what it's mostly. It's like, you guys are just being mean to him, and I was like, right.
Look,
That's it.
Everything you need to know about Matt Bragg
That's what we do.
is
But we do
encapsulated
that-
in that tweet he put over the
Oh
weekend.
my
Yeah, I was
god.
gonna say,
And the thing,
I
I
didn't
didn't
see
see
it,
this, but the thing is, we do that to everyone when we get the chance.
It's true.
Now's time is just Matt and Pokemon.
Oh, I got for Spyro. I got shit on so much.
Relentless. I
Yeah.
hammered you every goddamn day, forever.
Yeah.
I know they have tacos out there, and I'm sure Fredo's slamming those tacos down
Oh,
right
that
now.
fucking Tubbo.
Yeah.
Taco Slammer.
That's-
Why does he
this
get
is-
this?
I don't know. I walked in, he was
different.
eating this
Listen,
morning,
see,
and I was like,
everyone's
"What are
got
you
their
doing?
time.
What are you doing? We
I
got
wanna eat
barbecue
this.
coming." And he was like eating like snack shit. He's like protein. I'm like barbecue.
It's me.
Come on, man.
Straight to asphyxia.
No crinkles. What are you
So-
doing?
I just want a fork.
Here.
Thanks.
This just reminded me that blue drink I had. I thought I was gonna die.
Oh, you had some blue?
He had blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were there.
I know.
There.
I was
I
watching
had
you have
like
blue.
3 glasses of blue. I woke up in the morning and I
Had
felt
blue.
like a fucking alien was trying to rip through my stomach because 3 big tiki mugs of blue mixed with buffalo chicken dip was just like, it was too much. But at the liquor store, they have this like pre-mixed rum drink
that's
for
good.
like fucking lazy
Yeah.
fuckers. It's like
Called
open,
blue.
pour on ice, and it was blue, so I just kept calling it
What about
blue
a giant thing
drink.
of tequila? Want that, Trev?
So the
And
Gatorade
it was,
flavor.
it was literally Gatorade blue, and it was very good.
That sounds not good.
No, it was like 12%.
vodka.
But I woke up the next morning and I wanted to die. Like
Yeah.
my
I had
stomach,
an
I was just
awful
like,
stomach ache. Yeah.
The act-
it
yeah.
was so bad. It was so much sugar.
You were
Well,
like
didn't
that
you say
last
something
night
to-
too.
I was like that last
After
night.
Six Flags.
Because we went to Six Flags and I had a funnel cake on the way out. And on the ride home, I was
Oh.
screaming, "It's just like the blue. It's just like the blue." And I was going, "Blue. It's just sugar, dude. I don't eat sugar, so I just
Driving
can't
us
process
home,
it.
He keeps
Yeah.
doing that where he's sitting in the seat going, and then every now and then he would just lean his head on me and go, I'm dying. I'm dying. I'm dying.
The blue, the blue is back. It wasn't as bad as the blue, but it was not great.
I mean, you know, you're a parent.
You
Those are
know.
fantastic bargaining chips when your kid's about to have a freak out and you're like, oh, some candy's coming.
I'll tell you
your way.
what's
Here's a
not
funnel
good
cake."
later though, because
Yeah,
we were
sure.
trying to put her to bed and the kid was bouncing off the fucking walls because she had funnel cake and she had icy.
At least she wasn't writhing around going, it's like
Was
the
not.
blue.
She was not that dude. She was fine. I was going, this is it, and she's like, this is it.
You didn't show me that you passed out in
Just
front of
kept
her
fucking
door
talking.
when I was at your house. That was funny.
Yeah, she does that.
Do they have your lactose intolerance?
I don't
So
think
far, it
so.
doesn't seem
No?
like it,
Or is that something that you develop later on, like in your teens or
No.
something?
I mean, I started getting it when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, we haven't tried with Luna yet because she hasn't had like full-on milk.
Right.
Right?
Iris
You're
drinks
oriented,
fucking
right?
18 cups of milk a day, so I think
Nice.
she's fine.
Strong
'Cause
bones.
it
Died yet.
sucks down milk.
She's doing that workout plan called Go Mad.
Dude, she's
Gallon of
like-
milk a day.
She's so
Oh.
thin.
No.
That's not a thing, is
It
it?
is a thing.
Is it really?
Search it.
What?
It's called Go Mad.
And it's brought to you by the Dairy
I
Council?
don't know. It's
or-
people that are bulking,
gallon a
man.
day?
A gallon of milk a day.
No,
That's a lot, dude.
all right.
That's a lot.
18
of,
cups.
That's a
Well,
lot
it's
of
probably
milk.
16 cups.
Every day?
Yeah.
That's so much.
I don't know.
Milk.
It's not possible for
Iris does
a
not
regular
like that much
human,
milk.
but
So
I want
much.
to try that.
For just do
Why?
it for
You're
just
gonna
see
get
how-
used.
No,
see
no,
how
just for
many-
one day.
That's how
Let me see if I can
you-
just do a gallon
here's
in
the
one
thing.
Why?
Here's the
Just to
thing,
see if I
though.
can.
Here's the thing.
Why?
That's challenge one.
We'll
If you-
document
If you
it.
can do it though, then you got to see how many days you can do it.
yeah.
God.
And you got
You
to
can't
work
throw
out
that away.
hard.
I know you gotta. Well, you really do have to work out hard, like, because you're just like fat with milk.
All right.
Imagine a whole gallon's volume in just.
I mean, that's
Here's what we'll
that's
do.
a gallon behind you.
We'll
Yeah,
hook
I
you
know.
up.
One
Yeah,
of
but
those a day.
over a whole day.
It's still. But
That's a
milk's
lot.
so thick.
That being
Milk
said,
is
I probably
doesn't
drink
have
a
to be
di- I probably
whole
drink
milk.
a gallon.
It's gotta be whole milk.
Doesn't have to be whole.
Michael, it has
gotta
to
be
be
whole.
whole.
You gotta cut the milk.
Guys, this is the love of Trevor during the extra life thing when Gavin's laying on the ground and he just goes, "Why is it whole milk?" You just hear it in the
Coating
background.
his face.
Why is it whole milk? Why is it whole milk?
Freezing. The fucking Olive Garden trip with Chris.
We did go to
was
Olive Garden with
amazing.
Chris. Yeah.
Probably the biggest Achievement Hunter outing ever. Had nothing to do with Achievement Hunter. We were just like, let's go to lunch with this guy.
Yeah.
Because his pass at the Olive Garden was ending. His free. He's talked about it for weeks.
And the
on
way
on
he
RT
phrased it was
podcast,
very
but-
worrisome too. He's
Well,
like,
to
"Well,
Jack, I guess.
today's my last day," and we were like, "What?" And it was for his
That's
pass.
how Jack related.
Out
But
of
yeah, he
context,
was-
we all
out
freaked
of
out.
context, I mean, I didn't freak out. I went,
No.
all right.
No.
Yeah, see it.
I was a great.
I don't know how much of it is like it's like a content thing or a bit thing. He just wanted to get the pass and go to Olive Garden and was like, oh, I guess I might as well like do something with this.
Yeah, I don't know how we got.
Because otherwise, I'm just
Lumped into that
I'm
at
just
all.
a guy
Points.
going to Olive Garden. It's just a really good deal. Like my insane shit, I try and bring here, like McDonald's thing or like the old man thing or whatever. I feel like Chris was doing it, and someone's like, "Oh, that's like a funny bit," and he's like, "What's a funny?"
He's
bit?
like big.
"Yeah," and he's like, "Oh, it's
Yeah,
a good deal." The whole time he kept like just giving us like gold,
Like
about
pointers and
tips.
pointers and like tips
Yeah.
about Olive Garden and what to do and not to do and how to get like maybe a little extra. It was wild.
It was also Minor
very
Fiona's
informative.
first time at all.
There was a lot
Yeah.
going on at once.
Jeremy and I
It
weren't even
was-
supposed to be there.
Jeremy,
We both went, no, we're not going to go because we didn't want to eat.
as I drove away in our car, I'm like, we'll find a ride.
Yeah, yeah, 'cause-
Because I had Trevor and Alfredo in the car, and we have the kids' car seats, so I didn't have any more room. So I'm like, I'm in the parking lot. Going, are you sure you don't want to go? And she's like, all right, I'll come. I'm like, okay, we'll find a ride. Bye.
I was like, if you want to go, we can go. She's like, okay, can you drive me? Okay.
I figured I'd lead with, "Do you want to go?"
Right.
And now that you're committed.
But also, so that was going on. You and Fiona had never been to an Olive Garden before,
Yeah.
and that was the day that Matt did the Switch
workout.
ring workout on stream.
That's right.
So there was so much happening at one table.
Yeah.
Where, like Matt kept saying the entire time that like he earned it.
Yeah.
Everything he ate, he go, I earned it.
Also,
I earned
out
that.
there.
I
Everything
earned
he
that.
ate, his drink was more calories than he burned up.
Legitimately.
Yeah.
It was. Well, it was like 160 calorie drink or something because he got like.
It's like a fruity
It was like
alcoholic
blue.
drink.
No, he
Yeah.
didn't get a blue. I tried to convince him.
Someone
to get
got
blue.
I got blue.
That had,
got a red.
that had coconut in it. He doesn't like coconut. So I you know, he goes, I could get this drink. You know, I worked it off, and I was like, no, you like, you burn like 100 calories. That's 160. He's like, I'm rounding up.
He kept saying,
No,
I'm
he
rounding
rounded up to
But he rounded,
100.
he rounded up to 100 from 90.
Yeah,
He just kept rounding.
He
Yeah.
just kept rounding it.
By the end of the meal, thank God he had burned 1,500 calories.
Chewing, yeah.
It was
Oh no, I'm saying
And
you
the- and
just
the
keep
calorie
rounding
count
up.
there is
You'll get there.
We didn't help though. We
Oh, no,
sort of
I was an
forced him
enabler.
into the cake.
Listen,
at the
There,
end.
there was
No
no
one forced
forcing.
it.
There was no forcing.
We
forced him a
You
enabled-
little bit.
suggested.
We enabled.
I suggested
the-
repeatedly.
And did
It
you
was
all?
a heavy
Okay, well,
suggestion.
Jeremy
It was
did
already a
start
desire.
feeding him.
I did start feeding.
Jeremy
Matt
did
would
start going.
stop.
He'd stop and Jeremy go, no, none of that. Get that in there. None of that.
Matt would stop.
He opened his mouth.
He would stop
He
eating the
did.
cake and play Pokemon Go, and I'd go, you know what, I'll catch that. And then I'd grab a spoon and go, pick that up, take that. And then he'd eat the cake.
No, that was a
and I'd go
big ass
catch
piece
the
of cake.
Pokemon.
So again, Chris has been to this Olive Garden like legitimately like 50 times. He said. I was like, how many times do you think you've been here? He's like, oh, I don't know, 50 or 60. He's like, he goes,
we haven't said it, but the challenge is essentially that is it. He eats at Olive Garden and nowhere else.
that's what he decided.
like a month.
Yeah.
I think it was like a bet between him
challenged
and Zach. It was a
himself.
bet
Right,
between
yeah.
him and Zach.
Yeah.
Him and Zach.
It became that, but it was originally just he was gonna do
But
that.
yeah, so he's only been eating there, and then he takes it to go box home, and then eats that later. And he even said like we're like, man, that's a lot of like carbs and pasta. He's like, yeah, but sometimes it works out because I'm too lazy to come here, so I just don't eat.
Yeah.
Like that's how it evens out. When the waitress came up, she literally the first thing out of her mouth was like, "Oh, you brought friends today." And
This time.
we brought friends this time, and we kind of laughed. And then she was like, hey, "He's usually here all by himself. He looks so sad." And then we just like lost it.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god."
Damn.
Damn.
He had like his fingers on the pulse of that place. Like he had people. We almost didn't go to that. We almost
Connections,
didn't go to that
yeah.
one because they gave him a tip that they were going to be closed because of a hot water issue. And he was like, "We're gonna have to go to another one, guys. Then I get the hot water fixed." And then we got there, and the waitress is telling us like, "Oh, they actually fixed it a lot faster than I thought." So like, I didn't work one day because they said don't come in, and I didn't bother to check in. So. It turns out like, oh, I could have worked an extra day. And Chris literally goes, he's like, yeah, and I didn't come here because I thought there was no hot water. Like, I missed a day too.
I didn't eat all that
I'm
day.
just as mad as you are.
It's just wild. It was wild.
Like I opened one bit over the
Yeah.
brisket, and it was like pouring off, like the grease was pouring off of
Yeah.
it. And I was like,
When they wrap it up, like I think you have meat in here, they wrap it up in the thing. There are like probably 6 different folds of paper
They
as you
layer it
wrap.
a lot.
It seeps all the way through.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't stop
it fights its
at
way
all.
through.
No.
it's brutal.
It's powerful. It's like a
Then it courses
it's like
through you.
Garbo.
Yeah, and then you just go.
It was good though. That was a fatty night.
It was a fatty night.
How much would I have to pay you to take one of those and just go like this?
Oh
You
God.
can get that off.
Or just even one wipe.
Can you save
Some
it quick enough?
Some Dawn soap,
One
pull
wipe.
that right off.
But can you get it off like fast enough before your skin absorbs it?
We don't know.
I'll let it absorb a little.
I feel like if you do that and then wipe it off, you're like, I'm good. And the next day you wake up and
Just
you're
pimples
just like
everywhere.
covered. You're like, oh my god.
Oh, no.
I feel
What have I
like
done?
a second is too much. That would be
Yeah.
a nightmare.
See,
Toxic
that'd be an
Avenger.
interesting experiment though. Like, at what time period is it like, okay, you've got enough grease on your face?
So-
You know what?
So
You
you're
can do
gonna-
that one. I'll
you
do the
take care of
milk.
That's what I'm saying. You
Exactly,
take
yeah.
care of the grease face. You do the milk thing.
Yeah.
No,
And
she
then
could
ready,
do the
set,
grease
show.
face.
Yeah.
Oh.
Grease face milk
Ready, set,
guy.
show! Milk and
Doesn't work
grease.
that way with
Milk
grease.
Go
and
mad
grease.
grease face.
Well, I thought it's more of an issue of the oils that are coming out of your skin rather
Listen,
than
I don't know.
blocking
There's
it all
oils
up.
and skin. I don't know beyond that. I'm not a
My name
scientist.
is Milk. Your name is Grease.
From what I've been told, it's
Welcome
both.
to Ready, Set, Show.
If you get too oily of like lotion and stuff in your face, obviously you're clogging your pores, you get pimples. Same effect on the opposite end of the spectrum. You wash your face too much, it's too dry. Your body,
Gesticulating so
I know,
much.
your body compensates by making more oil, and you break out anyways. So it's like that happy medium.
you just
gotta
can't
find.
win.
What if you
Yeah.
just pour this all over
Let's
your
get to the
face
bottom of that
and rub it
grease
in?
facial.
That speaks to
It's
the,
really
the-
funny.
the
Yeah.
talent that she has, that she can pull out this like huge cunt character, but in real
Whoa,
life
don't
she's
say the
super
C
nice.
word.
Whoa.
I said it. I said it.
Whoa.
That's my
Demonetized.
word.
I'll be honest.
Just because I
I'll
said
be
it,
honest. Demonetized.
That's
That was
right.
it.
That's
Dude, we
demonetized.
made it almost 2 hours.
No, that's
and
all
there
right.
it is.
No,
We'll
I mean
be
like
in there and be like, oh, that huge titties.
Small movies.
Small movies.
Small movies. That was
No one
such a
knows what we're
fucking
talking
waste
about.
of time.
Right.
It was such a
So-
waste of time.
Sorry,
So
Trevor,
for the
what's up?
audience, no,
BTS
I'm-
video.
I'll
is
No, we're
continue.
talking about it now?
I'll
Okay.
The
continue.
audio's worthless.
So we recorded like a classic behind the scenes moment. Like sometimes between the games is like, okay, let's do something like waterboard each other. Other times between the games is just like, this is literally a behind the scenes. So I had this conversation on Awu, and so I can talk about it a little bit here, but I want to get to the meat of it. But So YouTube is a platform that we don't have any control over. It's something that like we have to kind of ebb and flow.
It holds us hostage.
Yeah.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that because without it we wouldn't really have a livelihood.
It's
but like,
got a knife to our throats.
but like we ebb and flow with a platform that we don't control, and we kind of have to, like everybody else, predict and understand and try to read into what it's looking for. And
Consult the oracle. What will you pledge
YouTube
me?
is an oracle.
you will bring down the wrath of YouTube, I'll be honest. So much to our chagrin, and much, I'm sure, like to your displeasure, you know, we have to start really considering like what the content holds and what it is, because you got the things like we're being pinched on two ends. On one half, you can't like curse too much or have like violent content or whatever else.
Sure,
like,
that's
like,
advertiser unfriendly.
Right.
Yeah.
Super edgy content is being demonetized because it's not advertiser friendly. Like, and I get it. I understand it. I think we all know that. It happened in the adpocalypse, yada yada yada. Now we have COPPA coming down from the other end that says like, hey, if you're too family friendly, this can appeal to kids.
Sure,
like, for
kids
example,
like this.
Right, you're playing Minecraft. A kid could like Minecraft. Hey, and you're not cussing anymore, so a kid could watch this. And so suddenly, you're not able to have comments, or monetization goes down by like 90%. But what you might start noticing is on YouTube, we want to keep it as close to that as possible, but we're gonna have to start censoring a la television.
But we gotta have just a little bit, otherwise then it's kid friendly.
Right. So like television,
Right.
like South Park.
The
or
problem
something.
with, and by the way, the problem with the kid friendly thing is if you get slapped with kid friendly, your advertising revenue goes down by about 90%.
90%. And
It's bad.
and the FTC can, without warning, if they disagree with your rating, they can slap you with, I think it was
$42,000.
$42,000 per video.
Don't fuck it up.
They can slap you with a fine and say,
I'm sorry.
you mislabeled this.
Don't fun it up.
No, now you're being kid friendly.
No, don't.
No.
Don't. Small titties. It up.
Yeah.
So.
We're getting to that part.
So now
Yeah.
we've come around. Some of the business aside, thank you for your understanding. By the way, the people that have already
working
seen
on it,
it in
we're figuring it
audio,
out.
because like back in the day, you guys had the Let's Play controller fall down,
We all
and you
yelled
go,
stuff.
"Jeez." Right, and you guys
Let's
filmed
play.
it, and that's a good behind-the-scenes moment. You guys get to see a little peek behind the curtain of what we do. So I thought, like, why don't we all just sit down, look at our webcams, and mic up, and just like throw out words and sounds that are classic Achievement Hunter that we can then use those
as
sound
sensors.
bits, because YouTube can pick up silences, bleeps, repeated noises. Like they can pick that up and assume it's cursing. So if we want it to kind of really blend in, we would use noises and sounds and words that we would normally use. And so we sit down, and we're all just like taking kind of some turns or
And
whatever.
Jeff
and,
was here for
and
this.
Jeff was like, "All right, I'm all about it. Here we go. Titties."
He just kept saying titties.
Titties. And we're like,
Boobies.
And
Small
yeah.
boobies.
I'm like,
He started
okay,
modifying
Jeff,
them, yeah.
I got it. We got to move past it. And he goes, okay. Small titties, little boobies.
Like, what is this censoring? What are you doing?
Like,
But
because
also-
most of our words that we're gonna say that need to be censored are just like saying like fucking
Four-letter
like,
words,
Like, oh,
right.
that fucking thing over there. And like, so it's
Right.
like be like, oh,
Right.
that titty
It's usually
thing
like
over there.
a fuck or a shit or a fucking.
It needs to
or
be quick,
shitting.
like a syllable or
And,
two.
I mean, within 30
Small
seconds, it'd be like, oh, what's that over there? Like everything we did was just unusable.
I think
It
in
was
the video,
unusable.
Jeremy starts going, help. Help me. And then I start going, no, really, this isn't fake. This isn't a joke.
That was some of mine.
Yeah, and then you start going, this isn't in the video. I'm actually hurt. Help. And like, you
I'm
go-
actually hurt.
And
There,
then-
no one's helping
and then
me.
I go, why is no one helping? Ouch. Like, it's just,
It was.
It was a mess.
wide
If nothing
thing.
else-
Funny behind the scenes.
if nothing else, we might put that
all
out
it
just
will be.
because
Of nothing.
we were cracking
There's
up.
America
Like
runs on
Duncan.
America runs on Duncan. I was going
America
there.
runs on
I was going
you.
there,
On
baby. That's
you.
why we got the old
You're
man's
the
energy.
Duncan.
America runs on
race.
you.
This video has so many outros.
Goodbye, everybody.
And for one more outro, check
No.
out the post show.
Oh, bye.
Bye,
Wash
sweet
your
tea,
time.
baby. Here, let me rip that logo open for you.
Bye.
I'm gonna get the logo out there. Get
Bye.
in, go. Send it to the credits, please.
Bye.
Thank you.